So I just watched the movie Hard Truths, written and directed by Mike Lee. And before we start, I just want to say I'm unfamiliar with his other works. So if those other works are similar to this, I wouldn't know. I'm just kind of judging this film on its own. And the main reason I wanted to watch this is because I understood going in that this was going to be a drama, but I also thought that this would be a movie that had a comedic tone to it as well. Like I thought this would be funny with this grumpy character going around and criticizing everybody, something reminiscent of Ricky Gervais's Afterlife or Robin Williams's Angriest Man in Brooklyn. Like I thought it would be a balance of comedy and drama. And now that I've watched it, I have to say that's not really what I got. Like there's definitely comedy in here, don't get me wrong, but it also leans a lot more into the drama than it does the comedy. And there's not as much comedy as I thought there would be. And I will say right now, the performances in this are all excellent. Like the entire cast was great. And of course, the obvious standouts are Marianne Jean Baptiste and Michelle Austin. Apologies if I mispronounced those names. And right now, I'll just say my biggest problem is that while Marianne's performance was great, I did not like Pansy at all. I did not like her character. I think she did too good of a job. Like the film did too good of a job making her an unlikable grump in the first half that I found it difficult to sympathize with her in the second half. Like it was her like her insults were very personal and cutting, like far more so than other grumps you see in movies. Like that she was looking for what she knew would make the person she was insulting feel the worst they could about themselves. And it just got to be a bit much at times, and at times I thought this character does not deserve sympathy. Like she goes through hard things in this, definitely, but just the first half, I just keep thinking of that whenever they try to make us feel sympathy for her in the second half. There are also certain things that characters do in this film that I just don't understand. Like even by the end of the film, I'm kind of questioning, wait, why did this character do that? Why did he do that? Why'd that happen? It was a little weird. And there are a few plot points that don't really go anywhere. Like there's this whole subplot with Kayla's job. It's there for one scene and then it never comes back. Like there was basically no point to it. I don't understand why it was there really. The directing and cinematography was good. I would definitely say that. The score by Gary Yershon, again, apologies if I'm mispronouncing that name, was very overly dramatic. Like, for lack of a better term, it insists upon itself. Like, it does work well in some of the dramatic scenes. Like, it plays in some of the, like, emotional highlights of the film, and it worked well there. But then you would also get these scenes, like it was just used too often. Like, you would get these scenes of Pansy seeing a fox in her yard or Moses just walking down the street, and you would get this barren viola, like something you would hear in the Todd Phillips's Joker movie. And it was almost funny at points just how serious and dramatic some of these scenes were coming across with this music. Like it almost felt like a punchline in terms of just how they really want to insist how dramatic this scene that feels very mundane is. And one last thing I will say without going into spoilers, the ending was very abrupt in this film. Like it doesn't feel like the movie ends. It feels like it just stops. Like there should be more, but no, you're done. The film's over. That was weird. And so, and to conclude, I feel like there are people that will like this movie, and I understand why. Like there are definitely uh, quite a few positive aspects to this film. But at the same time, this is a film that demands patience and careful observation and a willingness to just sit in discomfort. And at the end of the day, it's just not for me. So I'm going to give Hard Truths a C. So those are my thoughts on Hard Truths. If you saw the film, be sure to let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Thank you so much as always for watching. Be sure to subscribe to get more reviews like this in the future. And on that note, I will see you next time. Have a great day.